Welcome to this session of Viking Yoga. Viking Yoga doesn't always require this tool here, which is a steel mace. You could use a sledgehammer, but nothing more than 10 pounds. I recommend 5 pounds. And if you don't have one of these, well, you can still follow along. It's just going to be a little bit modified, a bit of a workout here. So I recommend steel mace, some water, because you're going to sweat. This also because you're going to sweat. So with Viking Yoga, we kind of just get right into it. And we are going to do a quick little bit of a warm up. Inhale the arms up, point your fingers, arms as straight as possible, biceps near the ears, and then just exhale, inhale back, exhale other way. So on the exhales, you're turning, exhale back, exhale right, exhale back, exhale left. And that's good. We're going right into it here. Right? So get your mace a little bit out of the way, your water. We'll start at the top of our mats and make sure our shorts are done up. And let's inhale our arms all the way up. And exhale, swan dive. Bend the knees if your hamstrings are tight. Fold all the way down and just hang. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Hands can be on your shins here. You want a flat back, or they can be fingertips on the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale and exhale. Now here, we're going to bend on our down to our knees. Watch the knees here, and then just work on bringing your forehead towards your knees to stretch the low back here. Don't forget to breathe. That is your tip of the day. Breathe. Always be breathing. Place your hands down the mat and then just step back into a nice high plank position here. And then let's come forward as much as you can onto your tiptoes here. Come on back. Lower all the way down onto the mat, arms at your side. And we're just going to lift everything up off the mat here except for our bellies. So lift everything up and come on down. Cross your hands. Now you can palms can touch or your palms can be apart, and then just lift up here again. And exhale, lower down. And one last time. And down. Press back up into a tabletop position here. Do a couple cat cows. So you're going to inhale, bellies drop, head lifts. And exhale, round, chin to chest. Press, split those shoulder blades apart. Inhale, belly drops, head lifts. And try and think of one vertebra at a time, making this transition from cat to cow. Inhale, two more. Exhale. And last one, inhale. And exhale. Back to neutral spine, curl toes under, and find your first downward facing dog. Make sure you take a look at your hands. I like my fingers nice and splayed evenly, distributing the weight through the finger pads, the palms. And we're going to do some cat-cow rolls here. If this is not in your practice, then you can just go back to your knees and go to regular cat-cow some more. As we take a breath in, we exhale, we round. Inhale, we do our cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale. Inhale, two more. Exhale, round chin to chest. Inhale. Last one. Okay. From downward dog, just walk your way up to the front of the mat, however you get here. This is going to be a challenging practice today. Modify, modify, modify. Inhale, or if you can keep up, keep up. Exhale, fold. And inhale all the way to the top. And exhale, arms at your side. We're going to do two more sun sals with a few variations in there. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, halfway lift. Remember, hands can be on your shins or on the mat. Exhale down. And you can bend, and here you can step back, or you can just lightly hop back. From here, we're going to throw in a push-up. Skip the push-up if you don't want to. Split your shoulder blades apart. Come on down, and we're going right into upward dog. Back to plank. Now again, right to downward dog or add a push-up. Adding the push-ups just increases the degree of exertion you're going to face today. Now we're going to roll our spine just like we did at the beginning there, but then we're going to go into a bear posture. So breath in, exhale around. Then we're going to hover our knees about an inch off the mat and push back into like a bear pose, stretching out. Inhale, exhale. And just think of like a nice fluid motion. Two more. This one. And from here, just stay here for a minute or, sorry, a couple breaths, couple seconds. Already beat of sweat is dropping. Then drop, knees wide, toes touch, and just sit into a child's pose here. And just breathe. Still warming up. Come on back, tabletop, roll toes under, and press back to downward facing dog. And then walk your footsies all the way up to the front of the mat. Remember, bend the knees if you need to. Hamstrings are tight. That's okay. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way to the top. Palms touch. Exhale through to your heart. And back. Mountain pose. Okay. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Place the hands on the mat. Remember, step back or gently pop back. Push up or no push up. Choose push up. Down. Upward dog. Or you can do a cobra. And again, I choose push up. Downward dog. We're going to roll again into an upward dog by leaving our toes not down like this, but up. You'll see what I mean here. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, roll the spine. And then here you're just gonna, the last thing is lift the head. You're in a upward dog. The bottoms of your feet are down. Then start with the head, push back. You're in downward dog. Take a breath in and exhale, roll. And then inhale as you come up. Head is the last thing up. And then exhale, start with the head and push back. Breath in and roll. And come on up. Two more. Breath in and roll. Inhale, exhale. Breath in. And last one. Here we go. And we're pushing back to downward facing dog. From here, walk your hands back to your feet. Again, remember, bend the legs if those hamstrings are too tight. And just cross your arms, grab your elbows. Let's just rock side to side. Bending one leg, straightening the other. And just roll yourself up very slowly. Chin in the chest. The head is the last thing to come on up. Now, let's do a little salute to the gods. You're going to need your mace or your sledgehammer. A little wiping off of the sweat. Start at the back of your mat. We're going to start right leg forward. Start with your left hand on top of your right hand. This is the grip of the mace. So take a breath in and exhale, step far. Bend that front knee, lift the arms up, and then reach back. Make sure you're breathing. Now, you might be just right here, and that's fine. But you want to, over time, work on this back bend. You might get a little wobbly, that's okay. Come on back up and straighten and twist back. The back of your mat, left leg front, arms up, straight arms. Hold strong into that mace. Oh, almost fell there. And then turn. We're going to drop the back left knee down. Let the mace come down for a moment. Arms inhale, palms touch, and then exhale, fold forward. Work on bringing your forehead onto your knee. Now we're going to pick up the mace. Again, same way we've been holding it. Left hand on top of the right. Arms up. It's the same move. We're just on one knee. And come on back. Up. Twist back. Back of the mat. Right knee down. Drop the mace for a sec. Inhale. Arms up. Palms touch. And fold forward. And then we're going to pick up the mace. Same way we've been holding it. Inhale. Arms up. And reach back. Keep those arms as straight as you can. Hold that mace tight. So you don't want it hanging like this. You want to make sure your grip is active. And come on back. Feet up, come to the front, and step back. Put the knees down. Take a moment, mountain pose. Wipe that sweat away from your face and just breathe. We're going to do that sequence again. This time, we're going to lead with the left foot, and now our right hand is on top of our left hand. So opposite grip on the mace. And we're going to lead with the left foot this time. So breath in, exhale, step. Inhale, arms up. Arms are straight, grip is strong, and you reach back. And come back. Control, breath. And you might not bend that far. You might just be here. You might come up and just, this might be enough for you, and that's okay. But if you can, get low. Arms up and bend back. And we come on back. Straighten, turn back. Bring the knees down. Palms up and touch. And fold over that left knee, forehead to knee if possible. Pick up the mace. Remember, right hand on top of left hand. Inhale, arms up and bend back. And come back. Return. Drop the left knee down. Whoops. Yeah, you're going to stumble. You're going to fall. That's life. You're going to stumble and fall. How do you pick yourself up? Do you give up? Do you keep going? Stumbling is fine. Falling is fine. It's all about getting back up. Like Rocky said, it's not how many times you get knocked down, but how fast you get back up. That was a horrible, horrible impression. I apologize. Pick up your mace, right hand on top of left. Inhale. And then the last one here. Your back should be nice and open. Step to the front of the mat. Put the mace down. And right here, if you'd like, grab a sip of water. Wipe yourself down. We're going to get into a vinyasa power flow sequence with the mace. Instead of one push up, I'm going to add 5. Feel free to add no push ups. 1 push up, 3 push ups, 5 push ups. If you're really psycho, you can do 10 push ups, but you'll see what I mean when we start going here. The mace will be used in a few moves here, so keep it close by. Inhale the arms up, palms touch, and swan dive, come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, hands down, step back, or as light as possible, hop back. And here's where I'm going to throw in 5 push-ups. So you can do whatever. At the top of each push-up, I'll try and split those shoulder blades apart. You see, that's a regular extra bonus. Lower down, hover, upward dog or cobra, and just go right back to downward facing dog. And we're going to inhale our right leg high to the sky. Exhale, bend it, open up that hip. We rotate the ankle, breathe, and take a breath in and straighten. Exhale, knee to nose. And lower it down, hover about an inch off the mat. Back up, bring a knee to nose. Bring the leg back. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, right knee to left elbow. Keep it there, or hover it to the wrist. Back up. Knee, inhale, straighten. Right knee, right elbow. Hover it down to the wrist. Back up. Hip. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, knee to nose, and step it through. Okay. World's greatest stretch with the mace. So we're in a lunge. Our left hand is on the inside of our right thigh. We're going to pick up the mace with our right hand and lift and twist and really open up. Having the mace here allows you to open up that spine even more. And bring the mace down. Some of you, you're in a runner's lunge on your fingertips. And inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, straighten, forehead to knee. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're just going to hold here for a few breaths. That's the runner's lunge. Heel toe the right foot to the outer edge of your mat. Bring your right hand on the inside of both your legs. And you can stay right here in lizard or drop down to 1 elbow. And if it's available, drop down to 2 elbows. I like to aim for 3 to 5 breaths in each one of these postures. Now you're going to drop the back knee, take your right hand, put it on the inside of your right knee here, and push, open it up, push as much as you can, look up, twist, let go. Bend this right knee, reach back, grab. If you can't grab your foot, just stay here. You can grab your foot and work on bringing your heel towards your buttocks. Let go. Don't just let it flick back. Use control. And nail the arm down. Swing your right leg back to meet your left. High plank. Push-ups or no push-ups. Lower down. Downward dog. Walk your way to the front of the mat. And have your mace handy. Now halfway lifts. Exhale, fold. Now this time we're going to grab our mace. Left hand on top of right. Pick it up and sit into your chair pose with the mace. Oh, come on up. The mace down to your left side. Mountain pose. By this point, your heart should be pumping and you should be sweating. So take those breathers, skip push-ups. In yoga, you can make it as hard or as passive as you need to. Inhale the arms up and swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. My mat's getting a little bit wet. I recommend sometimes putting a towel here or all over your mat. And then step or hop back. Push up time. And forward. Inhale, upward dog. Downward dog. Yeah, let's do the other side. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, bend. Rotate the ankles. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, nose. Cover. Exhale, bend. And exhale, left knee to right elbow. Bring the knee down. Back up. And up. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Over. Back up. Exhale, bend. All the way. We're in our runner's lunge. Right hand is going to plant. We're going to grab the mace with their left hand. World's greatest stretch. Bring it down. Runner's lunge on your fingertips. Inhale, bend the left knee. Look up. Exhale, straighten forehead to knee. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Lift those toes up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll hold here for a few breaths. And come back in. Heel toe to the outer edges of your mat. You're in your lizard pose here, either here, you drop into the one elbow, maybe the two. I am definitely in a flop sweat here. I like to move around, just getting those juicy bits here. Just feel what feels, what wants to be moved. Drop the back knee, press in into your left knee with your left hand, open up, twist, look up, back, bend the back leg, reach back, grab your foot, bring your heel to your butt. This is a intense quad stretch. If you can't quite get here, that's fine. Just go to your edge. Let go. Don't let it fling back. You want to let it go with control. Hands down, swing the leg back. We got some push-ups or we don't got push-ups. It's up to you. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Or dog, or cobra. Downward facing dog. Now you can step, or you can move a little bit up on your mat, come onto your tippy toes, and just gentle hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Grab the mace. This time, right hand on top of left. Sit into your chair pose. Lift the arms up. And yeah, watch the mace isn't like this. You want to be active in your grip. And up. Mace down. Mountain pose. Ah. A few breaths here. Our heart should be bumping. I am, as you can tell, gripping. Towel yourself off. Have a sip of water. I have even a fan here blowing, and it's still, this ain't your mama's yoga. Okay, let's get into another sequence. Inhale the arms up. And bring your hands back behind your head in a prayer, and then bend forward. Bend the knees, remember, if you need to. Come on down with the arms down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down, bend the knees, step back, hop back gently. Push-ups or no push-ups? More done. All right, this is a bit of an advanced posture. You're going to move your feet up a little bit more than normal in downward dog. That right hand is going to be firmly planted into the mat. Watch it's not slippery. Inhale the right leg up and bend like we've been doing. And just like tent your fingers. Feel what it's like to maybe hover your hand off the mat. One day, you'll reach back and grab that foot. But if you're not there today, just play with tenting, hovering. You'll notice, whoa, I fell a bit. There's a lot going on here. If you can, one day you'll grab that foot and you will stumble. You will fall. Ideally, this is the goal. Okay, from here, let go. Exhale on your nose and step it through. On the mat. Drop the back heel down to 45 degrees. We're going to inhale. Come on up. Warrior one. Hips, watch they're not this way. They're going to want to go this way. Get them front, arms up like this, like you're holding a ball, or palms touch. And then bend into that right leg. Really press on the outer back blade of that left foot. Now we're going to move to warrior two with the mace. Archer's warrior. Back foot now, 90 degrees. Maybe you're going to need to lengthen your stride a bit here. We're going to go into warrior two. And instead of arms like this, we're going to grab the mace, bring the ball to the back. You're going to point it like this, like you're shooting an arrow. We're just going to rotate it and go here. 3, 4, 5, and one more. Mace down. Warrior two, we're going to reach back. Try and keep this bend here equal. If you're starting to feel the burn, just back off a bit. If not, bend in as far as you can go. Hand can be here. Hand can reach back. What feels good for you? Now coming to the traditional warrior two. Hips now are going to try and go that way. You want them to face that way. Now you look out and you go as far down as you can. And inhale, straighten. Maybe heel toe that back foot in a bit, depending on how wide the stance was. We're heading into triangle with the mace. Oh, both legs are straight. You're going to reach, 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 reach. When you can go no further, you might be here, 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 here. Many different spots. I go for the toe, and I pick up the mace and lift. Bring it down. Just put it between your legs. Bring your left hand down here. Again, this hamstring's super tight, which unless you're really flexible, you won't be able to keep it straight. If you can keep it straight, mace into the right hand, left hand on the inside of the right thigh, and it's a reverse triangle. Bring it down. Yeah. Use the mace here and step on back. Get into Odin's spear here. We're going to make some noise here. We're going to yell when we lunge forward. Hold the mace, maybe here, here. Harder, farther down the mace. The harder it is, depending on how heavy your mace is. I'm going to hold it about here. I'm going to take a breath in. My back foot, my back left foot is pointing 45 degrees. Inhale. Exhale, yell. Ah! Almost fell. Ah. Straighten out that arm. You're in the warrior one with one arm up, pointing the mace. Mace down. And your hands behind you. Clasp your hands, either palms together or just your fingers. Open up your shoulders. And we're going to just start to bend forward. You're going to go on the inside of your right leg, and you're going to go where you can. Here, maybe here, maybe you keep going. Maybe one day you get your head all the way down towards the mat. Now we're going to come into our standing splits onto your fingertips. And maybe you can grab your right leg with your right hand, and work on bringing that heel high to the sky. Forward. Let's get a little bit of elevation here. Hop the right foot back. We're going to get into maybe a handstand, maybe just a little hop like that. Just feel the hop. If you can, you're going to hop right up. Oh, see, a little fatigued here, so I'm going to take a moment. I'm just going to sit on my knees for a moment because I do want to hit that handstand if that's in your practice. If not, just do the hops. So I'm going to do my best to hit the handstand. Right leg forward. I'm going to hop up with my left, just like this. Maybe spread the legs, hold, and come on down. We're in our yogi squat. Come on in. Feet are flat. And you're just sitting here hanging out. You might be here. Likely, if you're doing this practice and you're still with me in it, you know yoga. You're a little advanced yogi. You can do modifications. Like I say, this isn't your mama's yoga class. You press palms together here in the prayer squat. We're just here for 10 seconds or so. We lose this ability. If you look at children, they all sit like this. As we get older, we sit in chairs and comfort. And comfort kills. All right, come on out. Step back, high plank, push-ups or no push-ups. Dog. Downward facing dog. Now, I realize that was intense. That whole sequence is very intense, so we deserve a break. So let's come on down to our knees. Knees together, feet touch. Sit back into Seiza. And then we're just going to pull forward. Work on bringing our forehead down to the mat. We're just resting in a child's pose, knees and feet together. And then we got to do the other side. But before we do, let's open up our ankles a bit. Come on up. And just start to lift your knees up, depending on how high you want to go. We're working on stretching the front of our ankles. And come on down. Curl the toes under. And let's just pop up into our squat, but our heels are lifted this time. And we're going to widen, so our feet and heels are touching. And we're just going to widen. Our heels are lifted, and we're going to work on bringing the forehead down. And come back. Find downward facing dog. And walk or hop your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Up. Now open up the arms. Come to prayer. And mountain pose. Perfect time to maybe have a sip of water and go, what the heck kind of yoga class did I get myself into here? What the heck is going on? But you're pretty much at the mountaintop. We got to just do one more side, a couple other things, and then we cool down. And that's it. So you're more than halfway. Let's do the other side. Inhale the arms up, palms touch, back of your head into a prayer, and just fold forward. Let go of the prayer, hands drop, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, hop back. Push-ups, vinyasa, or no. Definitely getting fatigued. I love this workout because it gets just about everything. All right. So this time, we want our left hand to be stable. We're going to lift our left leg. Again, we're either going to tent our fingers here, hover our hand, or maybe, just maybe, we're going to reach back and grab that back foot. This is super advanced. Oh, it's okay to be right here. It's okay to be right here. Right? Got to progress. You don't just get to level 99 from level 3. You got to go through all those other levels. There is a lot of levels in life. Let go. Exhale, step it through. Back heel, 45-degree angle. Come on up. Warrior one. Palms can touch and work on bending that left leg. Bend, 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 bend. Reach back. Arms as straight as you can. Okay. Coming into warrior two. Back heel down to 90. Grab the mace. Just like shooting it into the back now. The front. Slide the mace through. 3, 4, 5. This one's 6. Put the mace down. On back. Reach up. Reverse warrior. Traditional warrior two here. Bend into that left knee. The deeper you go, the harder it gets. Inhale, straighten. And heel toe the back foot in a little. Legs are straight. Triangle. Reach, 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 reach. When you can reach no further, you're going to grab the mace. Lift up. Put it between your legs. Right hand on the inside of the left leg now. Lift the left arm up in the mace. Come on down. Wooden spear. Back heel, 45 degrees, the right back heel. Grab the mace, breath in, exhale, spear. Ah! Mace down. Bring your hands behind you, clasp. Open up the shoulders and just start to lean forward. Humble warrior. This is what yoga practice does. It humbles you immensely. All right, come into our standing splits. Yeah, unless maybe you get a little bit of elevation, handstand, or just some hops. Maybe you're just hopping. Maybe you'll get a bit of air like that. And then maybe you'll come right into a handstand. Sit back, squat. This time we're going to bring our right elbow, push into the right elbow, open up, spread the left arm up. And left elbow in, reach the right arm up. Place your hands down, step back, high plank, push-ups or no push-ups, the last round. Down, upward dog, back, downward facing dog. Drop the knees, back into Seiza. Let's find our child's pose. Knees touch, feet touch. Okay. Stretch out our ankles one more time. Lift the legs up as high as feels comfortable. Remember, discomfort and not pain is the name of the game. Curl your toes under and just come on up. You're in a squat, but this time the heels are lifted. And keep your feet as close together as possible and open up your knees and then just work on bringing your forehead down onto the mat. Walk your hands forward. Downward dog. Last downward dog. Make it a good one. And drop your knees. And we're going to roll more onto our backs for a little bit of bridge action. You can do bridge or wheel, whatever is in your practice. We'll start off with a bridge. So this is the setup. Make sure you can scrape your heels with your fingers, hands down at your sides, and then just lift your pelvis to the sky. And from here, you can hang out here. Or you can work on clasping your hands and bringing your shoulder blades, inching them together. So your hands are clasped like we were doing in Humble Warrior. And then think about dragging your heels towards your hands. That'll activate your hamstrings and your glutes. Your chin on your chest. And come on down. Put your knees into your chest. And work on grabbing your elbows. Mm. All right, let's just do a quick little shavasana before we head into our wheel posture, or you just do another bridge. So, depending on how you're feeling, where you're at in your practice, you might just want to do another bridge. But if you're feeling dry and strong and definitely flexible, you're going to go into your wheel posture here. So set your feet up just like you did in bridge. Hands going to come behind you here. And you're just going to push up. Work on straightening those arms. Slowly come on down. Hug your knees into your chest. And a little bit of Shavasana. And let's shut her down with a little bit of thread the needle. Bring your right ankle on top of your left thigh, right hand between, and you're going to grab either on your hamstring here, on your shin. You're going to really focus on bringing this left knee towards your face. Press in with your right elbow here. Really aim to feel the stretch here. You can passively do this, or you can really make it work, because that's what we're here to do. We're not here to just go through the motions, right? You really want to push to your edge. Don't push to your edge. It does not get sharper. You do not get stronger. You do not get more flexible. You just stay stagnant. So make sure these you're pushing yourself. And it does not have to look like I look. It does not look how your neighbor looks. It's just get a little bit better every day. It's one of my favorite quotes is compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who somebody else is today. Remember that. Cross your right leg over so your leg is crossed. Work on finding your heels with your hands. Sit back and even them out and just pull. Pull your feet towards you. And drop your legs down. Keep the right leg crossed over the left. Bend over, open up your arms. We're twisting. I like to grab my left hand, maybe give me a little extra stretch here, but I'm making sure your right shoulder blade is touching the mat. If it's popping up, back off on the twist. And if you're doing this practice and you made it this far, you already know these things. So twist away. Okay, come on back. Uncross your leg. Figure four. Left ankle on top of right knee. Thread the needle. Here, here. And again, find your edge. On every exhalation, I just pull a little bit more. And when I breathe in, I push. On the inhale, I push with my left elbow, opening up, pushing into my left knee with my left elbow. That just opens up the stretch more. Release, cross, and we're gonna pick our heels up again here. Do your best. Let go. Twist. Arm is open. I got a kettlebell and a mace in my way here. Whoopsie. Stuff happens. All right. One last posture. Yogi's choice. I like to do happy baby with a bit of a split. So inside the thighs, inside the calves, outside on the feet. Make sure you keep everything down. Don't be rounding up like this. Keep your tailbone touching the mat. And as you pull on your feet, you're pushing against with your legs too. So it's a push-pull dynamic. Now, if you'd like, you can do straighten them open, go for a wide-legged split. I like to grab on the insides of my feet on this just to open up my legs a little bit more. breath. One more happy baby. And that's it. We're heading into our Shavasana. And if you made it this far, congratulations. Surviving Viking Yoga. We'll just hang out here. I recommend 3 minutes if you can, 5 minutes. If you only have a minute, just stay for a minute. Turn off everything, turn off the mind. This is where the body's energy reorganizes itself and puts it to the places that are most needed. Well, this is where we become a dead body. Hence the name corpse pose, Shavasana. I'm going to shut up and this video will end. And hopefully you will just lay here for a little bit longer. Thank you very much for joining me for Viking Yoga.